Hope you enjoy everyone. This is Sellavin asking my latest live reaction to My Hero Academia season 4, episode 4, Fighting Fate. This episode focuses on my All Might's former sidekick, Sir Nighteye, and how he's going to deal with Deku working for his agency. He doesn't think Deku is worthy of inheriting One for All, which I thought was pretty messed up in my opinion. Deku has proved himself more than worthy of inheriting all. I mean, when it started out as basically the King Kai test. Basically, basically King Kai, remember when you introduce him, you tried to make him laugh. When you tried to introduce King Kai, you tried to make him a joke. You tried to make him laugh. So he could teach you something. I still remember the tuna fish joke that he ended. I know that was technically considered as filler and stuff. But you gotta admit, it's funny, and it's probably a meme by now. In fact, a lot of Dragon Balls meme, like it's over 9,000. Probably the most talked about event. Um, it was crazy back then. Then it was fun and funny. But this time, Sir Night-Eye, he's very serious. He's an All Might fanboy, I guess like Deku. But he's very serious about his ability, and he does admire the man. The fact that he has his walls is great with All Might stuff is proof. He's like Deku, but less timid and more experienced and more serious when it comes to stuff like this. You know, and Deku, he's trying to prove himself worthy of certain eye, but he thinks that Mirio should be the one to inherit One for All instead of head of Deku. And this, on top of the many reasons that the two had a massive falling out, was pretty intense. I think in this situation, both of them came. I think it's because of what happened to him on my end, and it's affecting their relationship in the scene. So, in my opinion, I think it's probably one of the best. You guys know I'm scratching myself. It's because there's a stupid bug around here. These bugs are just annoying. Sorry about that. It's summer. It's just buzzing around everywhere, and I can't squish them because I'm in the middle of a video. Super annoying. They're just buzzing around. You can't see it because it's tiny. Uh, in my opinion, I think it's one of the best. But it shows that he's willing to take him on, but he's trying to test Deku to see what All Might saw in him and to see his way. But this left Deku a little bit in understanding the position they had. Why did he give it to Mirio and why did he give it to me? And in this position, he's 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 dealing with a lot because this is not all his fault. I mean, All Might never told him about Sir Nighteye, and he and All Might had a falling out. And he's thrust in this position because of what's happening between them. But he's not cold enough to take it just to laugh him. And he sees that Deku is a fan enough and respects Sir Nighteye enough as a fellow fan to not trample all over his stuff. And decide to take him on in the work study just to prove that just to see if he's really worthy of testing One for All or not. Meanwhile, Tokuyami, Ami, Kirishima, you know, Sue, Chaco are being taken under their work study. Okuyami's being under not Hawks, the number 2 hero. Kirishima is going to be working with Hamachiki. Then there's also Ochako and Sue. They're going to be working under one of the other big three. The last member, the girl. I forgot her name. I hear it's important. I forgot her name. Damn it, I can't remember. I think it's just think of how they handle the situation, and you get to see Sir Night. He's investigating the Shiha Saikai and Overhaul. So they're showing that Overhaul he does exist, but because of what he's doing, they don't have enough proof to arrest him. So they got to figure out how to arrest this guy and stop him from doing anything shady. So it's going to be a tough call. So anyway, let's get up to the so let's add up to episode 4. Here we go. Those kids were heroes. Oh, they look so cool in their outfits. You got the number 1,000,000 on the shirt. That's your shit. Oh, what's the League of Villain attached rate to me? I wasn't able to experience the basic. Don't worry. Sorry, Bubble Girl, the ones actually were actually today. Mirio. This dude is very excited when has an amazing sense of humor. Uh, he's in this position because of the both of them. So they ever told each other their hero names? Yeah. I'm Deck, Deck, or Deck. You okay with that? I'm Lemillion. You don't have to say, but but not all. Million. I chose the million. Fuck 'em. It's the streets. We're heroes. So don't let your guard down. And this is what he to the girl. Yeah. Oh, oh, she's afraid to touch him. She's seriously scared. Mhm. Oh man, here it is. Overhaul. You can't go around causing trouble for the hero. At face overhaul. Here, it's back there. Look at the girl. She's definitely really careful. Oh man, I love that song, but I can't put it in because of copyright. Because I got copyright strike on my second video of season 4, so it's gonna have to move along. Uh, my hero. I'm sorry for. That's not his daughter, is it? She likes to play her. You can do it. She sucked, man. Yeah. Maybe it's the size. The size of it. Yeah, it's true. You got like you expose yourself to this guy, especially when it comes to your face. You should wear that metal face mask more often, though. I'm sensitive to film. He's obviously on this one. Mario, he's playing this like a boss. She's in tears. Oh man, they're waiting to make each other's move. Oh, she just got us scolded. She falls a lot. Yeah. Oh, dude, you're gonna oh, focus in the people, man. This is a crazy exchange you're having, my man. You haven't been close to someone. I mean, think about it. You remember your experience at the end of season 2 with Shirazaki? He grabbed you by the neck and almost disintegrated you, but he wanted to talk. Remember, remember, he's not gonna. Dude, you're in a. Oh man, uh, it's tough. Oh man, this is not easy. Here, huge. Everything must be hard. Hard. Oh man, he's about to take the glove off. Oh dude. Oh man. He's about to have to waste him. Oh man. Oh, that little girl, she's smart. She's smart. She knows. Oh man. Oh, that girl is in tears. It's straight up scared. We're not going after him. Didn't you notice? He showed. Yeah, didn't you notice? Like Stain, remember Stain? Like he had such intent to kill that he scared the crap out of everybody in season two. His intention to kill, it was deadly. We're not, no, okay. So they're outside the Yakuza's house? They're in a nice house. We can have since we started. Even if they're seeking it, even now. Corona, prepare the battle. I'm sorry, Bob. Oh, you done. Oh, you done. Oh, you just wiped that dude. Oh, you done. This dude does not hesitate. This dude does not hesitate. I mean, hell. I mean, he is the leader of a criminal organization. And being second in command, like the young head, the second in command, I hear. But I'm glad you had it. It didn't seem to move on for success. And there was zero casualties. Not a problem. They felt intense pain and passed out. For some reason, they were uninjured. What the hell? It's good. There was still nothing was left. They put all the money. They found no sign. Uh, it seems. So, oh man. So that first incident got their attention. Okay. Because of anything. Uh-huh. Asking for help. Was that really her daughter? Really his daughter? I don't think so arrogantly. Haste makes waste. You rush. They were, they, not so special. Okay. So you need help. You need other agency to help you with this shit. Because if you're dealing with a major crime organization like the Shia Sakai, I mean, hell, they're trying to make a deal with the League of Villains. Oh shit! Don't disobey me anymore. You're the crux of my plan. Hands dirty. Okay. Oh, you got a call. Shigaraki? Oh, beat up. What? Yeah. Oh man, did they fought? Oh man, oh man, they got messed up. Those special courses, they really. All three of them found places. Oh, works. They found places. How was their works? Oh my God, Minetta, you perv. Let it go. Send them back to Mount Ladies. Maybe you should teach him more lesson on how to be a perv. Like, he knew. Oh, she got right from the head. My pent-up feeling got worse. She got fished out by a racerhead in class. There's 13. Looks like she's all better. I'm struggling. You know, after finishing, you know, finishing, he started working out. You tell me everything, or yeah, tell him everything. Whoa! Yeah, he used full Colin to catch up with him. How do you know I was? You know everything. I knew the night I knew about. No, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me? Why did he need? He needs to know. Of course he does. All this new thing rejected before I even start internship. Like Sir Nighteye put him through the ringer, all because he didn't like your choice. So, but as your fan, as your assessor, he needs to. Oh, yeah, tell them everything. It's better than having you continue a secret. Yeah, tell them. Don't regret this. Yeah, he's always a big fan. He would not have a sidekick. So he did. So he didn't want to have a sidekick, but it was Night Eye who convinced him. Put me as the brain of my operations. 6 years ago, it's all about parts because of his injury. So because he was injured by All for One, they ended their partnership. That was reckless. Retired? You should retire? You think it would not bother you? You'll make everyone suffer. But please, it's, you're still a legend. Find someone to be entrusted to. He was telling him to trust him. Someone will replace him. The theory about the symbol, you can't smile at all, can you? He was trying to help him, trying to convince him to retire early, even after his injury, but he wouldn't. He was just too stubborn. Oh man, did you see it? Your foresight might be rough for a while, but that's how many people have to be afraid. You've never got me wrong. Change the future. And he's here because he wanted to help you for the sake of the world. I shouldn't be here. Um, Unexpected gruesome death. Wow. He was trying to protect him, but you just turned his back on him, basically. I mean, he wanted to be the hit, not still wanted to be so badly, but he didn't want to. And that's where he found out about Mirio. I ended up meeting you. I didn't want to tell you. Sorry. Because you're my family. He's going to see his future about him going to die. Like, he's starting to understand the concept of death. Look at his face. That he was going to die. But except, I told, he said opposed it, growing it bigger. Yeah, remember he passed on to a purpose middle school? He came for film, but a purpose middle school is also a suitable person. He continued to reject the idea. He started, you know, up front, 6 to 7 years in the future. The that's accurate as it is. I can. Oh, so the further he sees in the future, the less accurate it is. That means by this or next year, he could die. I don't want this. Telling him to live. I promise. I want to tell the world I am here. I couldn't keep my promise. Please live it to keep my promise. Stay alive and watch me. But if I can finish the end, I'll run until then. When I fought all for one, I thought it was the finish line. But you were there. You gave me the purpose. And on the days we spent together, and those days, this made me determined you would live. And your mother told me to protect and raise me. You changed. I want to live. Faith, arms. I will not die. I will not be. That's from when he talked with all for one in Tartarus. That's what I was. After the, I reached this conclusion in the end to free the world. That's why I can't face him after all this. I want to become the monster that I've switched his fate into shape as I wanted. I don't want to. Like he refused to see the future that his teacher's gonna die and that his hero's gonna die. No matter what happens to you, fate. You twist fate with him. Tears in his eyes. Fighting fate. That's definitely the best moment. Yeah, best moment. I don't know. That's not to cause you trouble. That is just so sweet. That will be. It's a matter of life and death. Just think about how Nighteye feels. Yeah, the two's already. These two are literally at odds right now. And what you call it thing. Sir Nighteye told him not to not to, think so rashly. But I thought that speech was pretty good. All my, he was told the future, but he was told his fate, but he wanted to defy fate. Basically, change his future for the better. Think of other people first, and don't let this be his end, which I thought was pretty cool. In my opinion, that's probably one mention I thought that was cool because he's trying to fight his destiny because he doesn't want to leave the world unprotected without its symbol of peace. In my opinion, I think that's pretty cool. Because I know that's cool. I've said that's cool, but it's also pretty reckless because he's willing to sacrifice himself to die and to make sure that the heroes and villains know that he is still out there and that he's a threat. Like telling him that the symbol of peace is here and he's not willing to die yet. In my opinion, I thought that was pretty intense. But Sir Nighteye was trying to protect All Might, like telling him to retire now before you get any more hurt than you already are, which I thought was him just being. He's a fan of All Might and he doesn't want him to get hurt, so he was trying his best to protect him. What a dad! I don't like this orderly man. Alright. You're like an ant.
条件次第でうちに組みするという。
He's forced into this position.
次回予告。霧島君のインターン先は関西を拠点とするファットガムの事務所。UA ビッグ3の一人、天敷先輩も一緒だ。だが霧島君たちはチンピラ同士の抗争に巻き込まれてしまう。個性をブーストさせた相手に霧島君はどう立ち向かうのか。次回、ガッツだレッツだレッドライオンと霧島君、圧縮訓練の成果を見せるんだ。さらに向こうへブルスウルトラ。
Let's do it. All right. Hiroshima. Oh, my boy, Red Riot. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh man, that was a good episode because we get to see all that stuff. We get to see. Oh my god, that confrontation between Overhaul, Deku, and and Lemillion. That was pretty intense. They were literally staring death in the face, and they were about to get killed. Straight up, they were staring death in the face. I'm not surprised they're not dead yet. But in that position, what they were dealing with, Overhaul could have killed them both, but he killed that one guy. Like he doesn't need this. He just wiped out that guy. But it seems like he and Shigaraki, they're gonna make their deal. They're gonna plan to work together. But Shigaraki, he's reluctant because in this position, he lost one of his best men, and he knows that Overhaul and his crew could take him in a fight. So he's reluctant to do this, but he knows that he has to survive in this world, League of Villains. He has to do this the right way. And now we get to find out about All Might's past with Sir Nighteye. Revealed that Sir Nighteye, he did his best. He was trying to save All Might. He was trying to save him into the best of his abilities. He was trying to save him, save his teacher, save his partner and his hero and friend. But All Might just wouldn't listen. Him refusing, and he saw in 7 years in the future that All Might was either going to die a horrible, grisly death. So, and at the end, so in my opinion, that's pretty sad. And he was trying to protect him, but convinced him to retire and pick a new successor right away. And he remembered young Mirio Togata, but Mirio, but this is before All Might started teaching. And he met Deku before that, so he trusted Deku because he saw the potential in the young boy. But Sir Nighteye, being who he is, refused to accept that Deku was the chosen successor, and that Mirio or Togata would be the one chosen instead. So he believed in Mirio straight from the start. Deku, he just doesn't understand, especially with All Might's decision. I mean, he told Sir Nighteye that he chose him, but Sir Nighteye rejected his idea, especially since he was training, since Mirio was the top student at the school. So that's pretty intense, because of the situation and the choices that they made. it caused a rift between the relationship, you know. And he is a fanboy. He is a genuine All Might fan. But he takes his work very seriously, and with his ability to serve, to think ahead and to look into the future, his ability is quite useful. But he has to be careful what he's going to do, you know, with this situation, you know, because things could get right now they're dealing with because the Shie Hasaikai and the villains are making a deal right now, and this little girl is it's a linchpin in the deal. So in my opinion, it's going to be very very intense arc for them. It said that this was the longest arc for reasons, you know, and we get to see Kirishima and Falcon. Who the hell's Falcon? That dude is just super weird and Amajiki. But everybody, you know, it seems that this is a very intense arc right now they're going to be dealing with because it seems that, and the fact that he had the ability, you know, there's still a whole lot to understand about this whole arc, you know, because it's personal on every level for everybody because everybody's trying to change. Like Deku is trying to learn from Sir Nighteye, right, while Shigaraki's trying to learn from Overhaul. So in this situation, you know, it's okay. Yeah, you want that mean? Right. You want that mean? Yeah. So nothing. Right. So it's definitely going to be, you know, a tough road ahead. But it's all going to lead to something really epic. You know, it's My Hero Academia, so the the epicness goes where it wants to go. You know, and it's never boring. You know, because it keeps you hooked every time. And this story just gives hooks. You know. Anyway, that's all I have to say. This is My Hero Academia season 4, episode 4, Fighting Fate. Here you go. See you guys next time. All right. Bye.